Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carl Sotero, and I have received Cannery's hypnotherapy, and I want to give you guys my testimonial. Okay, what issue I was facing? I was facing an issue where I knew that there was some part of me that would not let go of the past. I had a very rough past, and because of that rough past, I'm trying to shed that now. Like I have, well, I'm doing pretty well for myself. I have, um, everything's great. I have like no debt. I got investment properties and business, and I'm making all this money. Everything's great, but there's still something internal sometimes where you need to work on. So that was the issue I was facing because I'm trying to just acclimate instead of feeling like all this pressure on me all the time. I just need to just exist and like this is the new norm. I'm never going to make below this money again. I'm never going to go back to eating tuna fish every day, like I was. So, how did it impact my life? It was very good. It allowed me to feel free and accept that people do not want the same thing I do. My expectations for people have been way too high, and that is my fault for not accepting them for what as they are, than me pushing my beliefs onto them and thinking that everybody should, you know, do well and everything. I believe everybody should, but you know, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to do it. Okay. What have you tried to manage this before? I have basically kind of like enforced my beliefs onto people to make them be a certain way, and people don't like that. They really don't like that. And me and my personality, I'm like, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's good for you, right? But that can ruin relationships, and that's not good. It's not good. So yeah. I just tried to power through it, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. Which 90% of the time it doesn't work out. Okay. How did I make the decision um, to do hypnotherapy, and why was I reluctant? And yes, I was reluctant at first. I thought it was going to be like a typical, oh, are you feeling good today? Oh, well, let's talk about why you're feeling good, and not really any problem solving. But I was very surprised, and I know that my friend recommended me for this, and I know that if he recommends something is serious, so I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. And you know, after the first session, it was really amazing thing just to feel the way I was feeling, and on top of that, I was actually able to isolate the issue and solve the problem that I was having. Okay, and that everybody isn't going to be hyper successful, right? Expecting somebody to be like that is like ridiculous, right? And it's just okay. That's just the way it is. Okay, so what do you like about uh, as a hypnotherapist? She is Canary is um, very nice, sweet, and she's also professional. Also, she is a business person as well, so like that helps. That I know therapists are business people, but she's like committed to it and also committed to solving problems. So that helps. That helps. I know I'm not being led down like the oh you got to feel better about yourself, Carlos thing, right? You got to do this or it's like hey let's focus on the problem, let's isolate the problem and solve it at the same time. It was still a therapy session, right? So that's what I like the most. uh, who should try? Anybody who is an entrepreneur that is having issues, um, just got like a mental block. Like there's a lot of times there's mental blocks where we're just not understanding people, or we're not letting people go, or we're not moving forward. And for me, it was just accepting like I'm just just different, and I'm the weird one because I'm expecting everybody, "Hey, come on, let's work all day, let's have a good time," but it's not always like that. So yeah, anybody who is trying to get past a mental block, and somebody who needs that needs that mental block removed. Um, what would you say to someone who's on the fence about trying something different to change something that they have been battling for years? If you are committed to growing and being just free of these burdens, it's worth it. Give it a go, give it a try. Just try it for the first time. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But I liked it, and I think I might make it a normal thing. It'd be like a once a month or twice a month check-in, just to have that as a to have it as a like a boost. And sometimes you need that, right? You need somebody who can see outside that's also going to be able to understand the entrepreneur's mind, right? And that's rough. That can be a rough thing. That can be a rough thing. So thank you for everything. I really appreciate what she's done, and it's really been the best experience that I've ever had in something like this, right? I thought I was gonna, I thought, when you hear hypnotherapy, you think like, it was like TV or something, but it was like very professional, very relaxed, and it was very enjoyable. So thank you for everything.